Hello, this is Ever Pierce, and in this part four of the pyramid of numbers in my equals MC square, and why I'm focusing on this. Now we're going to do a little summary here. Is I hear a lot, I see a lot of people, I hear a lot of people. There's a lot of people on the internet that is proclaiming to be a numerist and everything. Everyone wants that title, no matter what profession it is. Now, in this summary, as what I've shown you so far, and my videos up on YouTube, and my private videos that's on my private server that you'll have to make a donation towards seeing those private videos, is I explained a lot of different things. Some people believe that they can do it on their own, and some can up to a point. But one thing when it comes to doing a pyramid, either working with numbers or if you just relate to anything in life, that it can get very confusing. But there's an element where you can only take it so far. And that's where science is out there. They know science, but they can only take it so far. 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 Okay, and that's the information that I was teaching in part 1 and 2 and 3 is there's a lot of not a lot, but there's a fair amount of information to digest. Is to establish is the signature. My signature is all over equals MC square. God and I are linked together, kind of like bees and honey. So if you want to take and learn things above and beyond, you're going to have to link yourself with me and with God in what is known as the Trinity. So, you say, well, I can do it on my own. Well, fine. I always encourage anyone to be independent and try to do as much as you can. But what you'll find yourself is very confused, or you've hit what they call the glass ceiling of knowing so much. And that's why I said, as Einstein, is objective and creative will take you long ways, because that will bring about more information, more technology, more of everything. So when you, oh, excuse me, I get the hiccups, is when you link yourself up with me and my energy and my knowledge, as well with God's knowledge, because God and I work hand in hand. Where do you think I've learned all this stuff? Is our relationship since the beginning of time, before there was even suns. God and I were working together on basic concepts of energy. And it was like day in and day out, hour after hour. I have to know it inside and out, be able to explain it and teach it on multiple levels of evolution. So, like I said, I do encourage you to try to figure a lot of this stuff out on your own. But the end result is, God is everywhere. So if you steal things from me, you're also stealing it from God. Now, God can still teach you, but God's going to teach you the element of loss. So that's why when you make a donation, a leap of faith of $100, you're putting yourself on a positive side of that polarity. And between my energy and God's energy and your art effort, it's going to take you beyond that glass ceiling of learning and understanding things. Now, in reference to the pyramid of numbers, for those that get scared about mathematics, what we're teaching here is simply all you have to be able to, your ability is add 1 plus 1 and it's 2. We're not getting into the advanced aspect of mathematics. The mathematics that you see out there, I own it. The mathematics out there is basically a broken down version of something even as a whole. Okay, and all, as far as you starting out, is all you're going to be able is to be able to add two numbers together. Then the hardest part is being able to look at your information and with some basic tools to be able to read it and understand it. So think of it as like Mandarin, and you only speak English. If you open up a book of Mandarin, you see all these symbols, or Arabic, or whatever, and it'll just look, like the old term, it all looks Greek to me. So if you don't know how to view something, understand something, then you might as well be just staring at a blank wall. That's why a lot of the pieces to the puzzle of my previous lives, when I put them down through the course of man's history, a lot of people will look at it, but they don't fully understand it. The person who is an author will completely understand it, and not only understand it, but be able to teach you it in its proper way. That's why I mentioned my other video is, I don't know if it will come to the day where I will teach to the world the meaning and what was going on of the Last Supper, but I'm the only one who was able to teach it in that way. And when I teach it, then everyone will know there's no doubt that he had to be there. Because everything in that picture, it all fits together like pieces to the puzzle, like I'm teaching you here with E equals MC squared. So there's a lot of missing information out of the Last Supper that only I can put in there. Me and God. Okay? And there are other things. That's just one of many examples of man's past timeline. The Constitution, the Declaration, the Independence, our Constitution, this world being Noah's Ark. So there's a lot of things that, there's a lot of missing information. And that missing information can only come from an author, not a scholar. A scholar learns only like a book. He only knows what's in that book. But what if there's a lot of information that wasn't placed in that book? Then you'll have to resort to the author. So that's why in terms of understanding what I'm teaching you, you're going to have to link up with me and God and link yourself up together in a Trinity aspect so you can take yourself past that glass ceiling per se and really expand yourself in evolution, in the way and how you think, problem solving, timing and placement. These are all, building blocks of energy. And in the beginning was E equals MC squared. And that's why in my other videos, the 2-2-1 factor. Jesus, why did Jesus have 12 disciples? And Jesus would be the 13th. Because 1 and 3 adds to a 4. The 3 numbers of pi. Why do our day, our month and day, why do some of our months have 31 days? 3, 1 equals 4. 3, 1, 4. Numbers that is usually associated with pi. So basically the end result in the summary is, whether you like it or not, there's only one of me. And the end result is, you can take yourself as far as you can go, but you're still going to have to come back to me in God. I'm an apprentice of God. And my whole existence is studying, practice, in memory of our spirit, mind, body, and spirit. So it's going to take me and God and your efforts to take you beyond that glass ceiling, to really expand what you know about yourself, about life, about the universe, about God, about me. So there's a lot of things that's going on, but you have started on the right foot because you're watching my videos, or you have made that donation. So let's do the Trinity. Link yourself up with me and God, and we'll show you things that you never thought was even possible. And with that, I think we'll end it right there for this part 4, a pyramid of numbers. There's only one of me, and I don't know how long I'm going to be on this planet.